On old Soviet-era maps, the village is clearly marked. A small settlement, several dozen houses, a road, a river nearby. But on maps from the late 1990s, there is nothing. No label saying abandoned. No note explaining why. Just empty land. As if someone erased it carefully, trying not to leave any trace. The official explanation in the archives, there is only one short sentence. The settlement gradually ceased to exist due to population decline. This phrase is common. Hundreds of villages disappeared this way, but in this case, something is wrong. The last record shows residents living there 1 year. The next record shows 0. No gradual decrease. No transition period. As if everyone vanished at the same time. A witness who didn't want to talk, I found a man from a neighboring village. At first, he refused to speak. When he finally agreed, he asked me not to mention his name. He said, "We knew it was better not to go there, not because it was dangerous, but because it felt wrong." Small details that felt disturbing in the months before the disappearance, strange things began to happen. Not disasters, not tragedies, small details. Lights stayed on all night in empty houses. Dogs disappeared first, then livestock. People said the villagers stopped looking others in the eyes. They answered questions. They worked. They walked the streets. But it felt like they were already gone. The last day the village was last seen alive in autumn. People left in the morning to nearby towns, markets, relatives. By evening, no one returned. The next day, outsiders entered the village. Doors were open. Food was still on the tables. Ash remained in the stoves. But there were no people, not even signs of panic. The investigation a few weeks later, officials arrived. Their report was short, carefully written, almost empty. One line stood out. No signs of struggle. No bodies found. Cause of disappearance There was no fire, no flood, no natural disaster. The village simply stopped being inhabited. Why no one talks about it, years later mentions of the village slowly disappeared. People were told not to speculate. Documents were never digitized. The road leading there was closed, officially due to structural danger, although no such danger had ever existed. What remains today? Today, the houses still stand. Trees grow through the floors. Silence feels unnaturally heavy. Those who accidentally wander there often say the same thing. It feels like the village is waiting, not for people, but for something else. Final thoughts. Maybe this is just another abandoned village. A clerical error, a coincidence, but for some reason, those who know the full story avoid talking about it. And for some reason, this place is still missing from the maps.